say hi.
Hey.
No bear feed this time around.
No fear. I would feel a little weird.
Yeah.
I did it once with Eric, but I was in my own house. Exactly. Sorry guys, it's part of the bit. Oh, yeah, no, let's get nice and
I just want to be a little more intimate.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. It works. It works every time. Yeah. Anyway, hello, my name is Jordan D with Cafeteria Media, here to present DAD, or DAD. It's not a podcast, it's just a little talk. That was a really good one. I'm going to have to coin that. That was off the cuff. So DAD stands for Damn Dat Artist Delightful, which should be probably the thing. Yeah. Anyway, so hello, I would be your resident Poppy. This would probably be more of your dad here, Cole Crawford. Hello, sir.
What's up?
How are you? It's lovely to see you.
I'm doing great.
In your home, by the way, which is delightful. It is so nice here.
I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy to have everyone else here.
Hell yeah.
We moved here recently, so we haven't had many guests.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to share the place officially. You know, we haven't had like a housewarming party or anything yet.
It's fair.
So maybe this is like kind of our housewarming.
Yeah. And if I could even be more poetic, it would be like it's an introduction to you. You know, because we're going to be listening to your album.
Yeah, this is where it all takes place here.
It very much does. I saw his basement. It's very cool, a little bit spooky, but it has a good homey vibe. It's a nice recording studio.
It's a cave.
Yeah.
No, it is good for recording, definitely.
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let me introduce at least you guys, because you have no idea what the fuck is going on. So
I didn't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on. So basically this is like those, I don't know if you have ever seen it, but there's like podcasts and interviews and all that kind of stuff where like a son takes his father and he shows him like music of the age. Like, so in this case, in this certain situation, Cole recently released a new album. And I haven't listened to it because I'm a bad friend. So I was like, hey, let me try to double up on this and say, why don't we record something for it so I could listen to it for the first time and you get my live reaction with the dude himself, the dad himself.
So I'm the dad.
You are the dad.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm the dad.
I would
be the dad. We can both be the dad. We could both be the dad.
Yeah.
I kind of want to both be the dad.
Okay.
You know, I kind of want to both be the dad. I'll be the poppy. You can be the dad. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. If that's
Sierra,
cool.
is
that
that
right?
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good? Okay.
All right,
Cool.
no.
Cool. All right. So, whenever you're ready to get started listening, I'm not saying just quickly press play, but if you want to give any type of introduction to the work of art that is delightful, that you made, you know, any thoughts, feelings?
Oh, it speaks for itself. You just got to listen to it.
Sure.
No. I think what I would say is I feel like this album is like really sums up my time in the space in which I recorded it, because it was the first album where I like recorded it all, like wrote it, recorded it, like did the whole thing in the same space.
Sure.
Because like the past like 5 years or so of my life, I've been like moving like every year.
That's fair.
So yeah, I feel like this like sums up my time when I was living here and like recorded the music there, all the emotions that take place in an entire year. And I'm happy about it. This was a different place. This is where we were living as of a month ago, and now we live here. And
very welcome.
It's like sharing it is a very intimate thing as well.
Totally.
So it's like,
yeah, you're popping my cherry, homie.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know.
Well, you're sharing your favorite like sounds. You're sharing your experiences, and like very literally sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a lot of ups and downs, and it's tough to like put it all into an album because it's like you want it to all sound similar.
Yes.
You don't want it to sound like a mixtape.
Sure.
But you want ups and downs. You want to like show I don't know, you want to like accurately represent the time period that it came from.
That makes sense.
So like the bad times, the good times, even like I don't know, trying to like
The melancholic, all the range of emotions and feelings, the color wheel. You don't just want to show red, type thing.
absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
I will say it starts out
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take each song as like a moment in time. And I would
Whoa,
say
okay.
I would say the first song is like the first month of summer, and you finally get to go to the park for the first time and not wear a jacket. That's what I'd say the first song
I'm excited.
is.
I'm
Would you
very
agree with that?
excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Also, how many songs are on the album, if I could ask?
Just 8. It's
a
short.
good number. It's a good number.
Yeah.
It's a good number. All right. Well, whenever you're ready, sir. Not to pressure you into pushing the button.
I hope it like starts at track 1 because this thing it's fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know if like you're gonna include the
We
shots
got
of me.
It would
like,
be really no. I don't think we recorded that, but yeah. All right. I'm just gonna check the levels here
Okay.
real quick.
Are there gonna be any cuts, or is this just gonna be like
I like to keep it as
continuous?
stream of consciousness as possible, but if there is
Okay.
a necessary gap, I can totally make it. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So if something crazy
Yeah.
happens, like
I'll tell you this, man.
Go ahead.
I'll turn this down just a little bit so you can like hear us talk.
mhm.
Like there is something about the music that you craft that just has almost that nostalgic feeling very much in the moment, which is crazy, and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put too much gas in your tank, but like
I appreciate the gas. Sometimes
Yeah.
you need somebody to fill your own tank.
it's very fair.
Yeah.
It's very fair, but it's just ridiculous. Like you just sit and you're just like, and it feels like the sunset or even the sunrise.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, this song feels sunny to me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
most definitely. Crazy.
This song
one's
always
your
reminds me of just like looking out the window when you're driving, like on a really long drive.
Exactly.
Just watching the sun.
Yeah, like
That's what it reminds me of.
That's
every
this
time.
one?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel that.
it's crazy. And you just take that feeling and you just like, yep, and here you go. Like
It's like
encapsulate
backwards
it.
though when you're writing, because like you write something, you don't like intend for it to sound like the sunshine. You just like have a few chords, and then you're like, oh, that sounds like a sunny day.
Sure.
And then you make it about like a sunny day.
Sure.
At least that's like how this one went.
If I could ask, like, let me just make sure I can turn this down just a little bit so you can hear us. I might be doing that a little bit, so like
You're
you can
good,
hear us,
yeah.
but yeah. Cause like I don't know, this is gonna sound interesting, but like I'm trying to get into music, but like to get to this level is just fucking unreal. Where it feels like, cause I can almost feel like the energy, and it feels like it just kind of flows out of you naturally. What I mean to say is like it doesn't feel forced at all, or at least very little. There's very little tension. It's almost like a stream of consciousness type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like with music, there's definitely like an introductory period with like learning how to play an instrument.
There's
like
a learning
guitar.
curve. Yeah.
And then you want to learn like your favorite songs and stuff, but soon enough like you find your voice and it becomes that. Like I feel like
Damn.
for anyone,
That's
like
fair.
like the music that you like and the music that you'll like learn
Mm.
when you're like starting to play music.
Also, when the song
will be
ends, if
similar.
you could pause it.
I will do that.
I appreciate it.
It's gonna fade out, so-
I know. I'm listening to the fade out. I just wanted to make sure.
All right, I'm gonna pause it at the perfect time.
Oh yeah, get it.
I know when it's gonna stop. I know. There's like 2 more bars. Oh yeah.
Homie, it's
Okay, what
mind
did you have to
blowing.
say?
It is just mind blowing. Cause like honestly, you really do encapsulate that feeling. Whatever that feeling is, you fucking encapsulate it. And it's crazy because again, it seems just like so unnervingly pure. Like it is bananas and the color of bananas. It just feels like this nice like sunflower, almost like that orange. I don't know if it's on the camera, but You know, like just like
I agree with
just at least with that one song.
Sunset.
With the way
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Dude, the sunset probably looks really nice right now. Gotta say.
Do you want to go take a look?
We could, but then no one else would get to see.
It's getting there.
All
It's
right, we're
getting
not
there.
there yet. Okay.
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Crazy. Because I remember the first song that I ever heard. I was trying to think in the car when I was driving over. Like, okay, so when did I start hearing about Cole Crawford and Colbert and the entire rung? And I think the first time I really listened to you guys was at Nowhere, where I really was like, no, I'm going for them. But the first song was "It All Comes Back Around," which is just bananas because it's like the same fucking vibe.
Do you want it? We have bananas.
I know. No, it's a new buzzword today.
Okay,
it's a new buzzword today for me. And I'm gonna carefully shout out my girlfriend because she hates when I say bananas because of something that I did to her. Anyway, regardless, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Hi, Aunt. Anyway, like it is crazy because it's almost like it's like a slower evolution from like that sound that I remember, and then at least hearing that one song. And I'm trying not to like encapsulate the whole album within that one song because we literally only have listened to one. But
We got a long way to go.
I know, seriously, we got a whole journey.
Yeah.
I have to read a whole
A
book.
lot of clips to edit.
I'm sure. It's not gonna be that bad. If anything, it could be really cool to see like clips and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's for me. That's for editing. That's for editing.
I know how it
let's
is, and
be
it's like
here now.
it's
Let's-
not easy.
I know, but honestly, if people are about it, they'll probably stay to watch the whole thing. It'd
That'd
be
be
very
great.
interesting. It'd be very
Yeah, I
interesting.
feel like this would be great for. We're in a living room.
We are.
So
yeah.
like if you're listening to this in your living room,
yeah,
like,
then vibe out. There's a TV. Just
You're-
put on the
you're
TV
hanging
and
out
vibe
with us.
Yeah, exactly.
and like
That's
who
the
wouldn't
thing.
want to do that?
Yeah, seriously, we're some pretty cool people. We're some pretty cool.
Yeah.
People.
We're drinking wine.
We're drinking wine. We're hanging out.
Oh,
Oh damn. Wow.
I could use some more wine.
It's
I'll
very
get it.
fair.
I'll get it. You want to fill in for me?
Oh.
No, you're not ready.
Oh, sub in. Sub in. All right.
All right, we're getting bottle service.
You're getting bottle service. I'm over here. I'm
You
slow
can
sipping.
use- you
I'm
can
I'm
slow
slow
down.
sipping. I'm slow sipping. I appreciate it though.
Thank you, Sierra.
Crazy. And the thing is, I can go on about how that song makes me feel, but I feel like I would only be saying the same words in different ways. But just kudos to you, man.
Thanks.
It's like almost like, and this could be like a title of maybe that song, at least for me, if I want to put this in like an editing clip. It's like Cole Crawford like fucking encapsulates the sunset. Like that's just bang. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Like a nostalgic sunset. It's fucking crazy. I don't know.
Thanks.
I could really poetically just like spit bars, but like, dude, I don't know how you do it. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
It's if something sounds good and then you keep it, and then if it doesn't sound good, then you make it better, and then
That's a great mentality.
try to-
Because a lot of people say, like, you just throw it out. It's like, no, you just make it better.
yeah, there's a lot of like tweaking,
Mm.
or at least that's the way I do it.
Yeah.
I'll work on a song for like a whole year, just like tweaking little parts of it.
But that's like a really cool thing. Because at least with me, with my very limited musical, XYZ and 1, 2, 3, like knowledge, I try to do it very fast. I'll say this, with my art making, I tend to try to do it very fast. I tend to try to just like almost like a printing press where it's just like one after the other. And a journey with myself personally that I've been trying to take is slowing down and actually taking the time to do the tweaking and to listen to it throughout weeks, if not years. And not to plug myself at all, but like with like my next rung of art projects and like all that kind of stuff, I'm really trying to take my time with it so it comes out in a better form factor, and I learn alongside. If the art project is like a child, I grow up with it, and
Yeah.
I'm not just like, hey, what's up, okay, have fun.
That's a good
like
way to
nothing
think
more.
about it too.
No,
like if
totally.
you think about it as like a living thing,
Yeah,
then you
it
you'll
is.
respect it.
Yeah, you're giving it life.
Yeah.
You are literally creating something. You're giving it life.
It's true.
Yeah, flashing back
Yeah.
to us being dads, man. We're
Yes.
the children.
It's not easy.
It isn't. It
Yeah.
isn't.
And
It
it's
isn't.
like
Yeah, because you feel like you have to take care of this. You feel like you have to do this. For some people, it's like, yeah, I create art. But for me, and I'm listening to that, I can probably assume you, it feels like an incessant need to just continue to do it. It's ridiculous.
it's weird because
weird.
like I don't know, like I'll take breaks where I'm like, I don't know, you like I guess you kind of need to take breaks
Of
where you like
course.
stop and think like, why do I do it at all? And I was thinking about this recently because I took like a long break after finishing this.
Sure.
And like, I feel like I just do it for like the initial, like trying to like encapsulate the initial feeling when the like idea came about with the song. Like trying to like, like I was talking about this with my buddy Austin last night. We were chilling here and we were watching Badlands, the movie. And yeah, like he was saying that like he hadn't written music for a while, but like he was like, yeah, I've been like writing music past couple weeks, and he was like, it feels really good. And I'm like, that's awesome. And it's like we were both like trying to figure out why we even write music, but it's just like, for me, it's like to kind of give the idea its full potential, because you like have an idea and you're like, this is a sick idea, and it's like if you treat it as your child, and let it grow up, it'll be a good young adult.
It'll be a good homie.
Yeah. So
and grow with it as well. You don't just kind of like cast it as like, okay, it's here, it's good enough. There you go.
Yeah, and it's like hard to like give yourself the time to do that.
Yeah.
In this fast-paced world,
and
whatever it is.
I think that that's a really good point to make as well, where we feel like we need to produce and overproduce and keep it going and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
To keep up with the masses, and honestly, at this point, it is a tsunami wave, and you are on a bodyboard. Like it is. Yeah. You know, you're not meant to ride that wave. You know, if anything.
It feels like you're just trying to keep up with like numbers sometimes.
It really is, yeah, with algorithms and shit like that. Oh my god, yeah, it's crazy. Like, you know, to get into it, and this might be definitely a longer one, and I might have to switch out the batteries in this. Just saying, because I just noticed.
I know we're on track for multiple batteries.
Yeah, we are
switches.
Probably.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, you know, oh my god, you know, with virality and people like seeing the new, like the classic TikTok trend of like a new dance move. Everyone who does it for like a week, and then it's dropped, and then it's on to the next thing. And then if you're not the creator, you will probably not, or an innovator, I guess. You will not hop on that train. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like not constructive for like any kind of art. Like I know for music it's not, because like music, like it takes like two years to write like an album that like is well thought out.
Very fair.
And like
very fair.
Trends change so much in that time. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
And like if you're just trying to keep up with that, then it's not sustainable. And like why would you even do it if that's what you're trying to do? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
But that's like what it feels like you need to do.
No, it's almost like you have to be like, even if you are part of the culture, you have to be like almost counterculture to it, or at least I would say like the more business side of it. Yeah. You have to like kind of almost go full force into the art and not really like try to do as little of the business as possible, because it's
impossible though, because like you have to be your own marketer, you have to be your own like director.
It's crazy.
It's like you're expected to be like everything at once if you are trying to be successful in any kind of art.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
You know, I really wish it was as simple as just like artists could just like create art, and then just somehow money just appears in your bank account.
I know. It's you see some like stories, or like you see some bands and you're like, it seems like they just like put out an album and everyone was just like, this is sick. This album's sick. Everybody likes it now.
Exactly.
But it's like not like that in reality. There's probably a lot of work behind the scenes.
No, totally. Yeah. You know, from touring to all that stuff. Like, like years and years and years, you know? Oh, you are the sweetest piece of pie.
She really,
the sweetest piece of pie. Oh my god.
She ate. She's been outside. She's having a good day.
She's hanging out.
We've been hanging out.
She had some wine.
She had some rosé.
She had some rosé, you know.
Yeah.
Treating herself well. All right, we're gonna catch you guys in the next one. This may be a whole ass fucking thing.
Here.
Oh my god, you fucking kidding me?
No, she's like the right amount. Like the right amount. Man.
Perfect amount. Super zen. Super zen. And a 1, 2, 3. Dude.
Why are we doing that?
It works. It's so the camera audio syncs with this audio, so it makes it easier to synchronize the audios. So we have this crisp sound
periodically
with that almost crisp that crispy picture.
Nice. Okay.
All right. So before we get on tangents, let's just jump into it. Do you wanna play the next track for?
Okay, let's do it.
For us.
I don't even remember which. Oh no, I know which one.
Yeah, sure.
I hope it plays.
You got it. I believe in you. Hell yeah.
All right, we can hear it.
Okay.
Is it coming through the speakers?
Sierra has made an appearance. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you moved the disco ball. This is kind of a good format because it gives us time to think
No, totally.
about like the next question or whatever.
It works well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever came up with it, whatever dad and son came after.
But it wasn't like that series isn't like an interview, right? Like they're just like
No, son, they literally just listening and just shooting shit,
Yeah.
which is almost kind of like what we're doing.
we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying to do that, but it is what it is. We do our own thing.
Yeah. You don't want to just copy.
Exactly. So to me, this one almost feels like if the previous song was almost the sunset, then this would almost be kind of like the night ride. The sun is definitely setting. The stars are kind of coming out. You're still on that Pacific Highway or whatever. You're still kind of driving the car, but definitely it's getting a little bit more chilly.
Like
but you
right
don't
now.
get the jacket. Yeah. This song.
Yeah, it's getting dark right now.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
right now.
This was
Yeah.
totally coordinated.
Yeah, no, it's totally coordinated with the universe. And everything,
Yeah.
with the entire cosmos.
Yeah, this one's a little darker. This one's like light gray skies.
I definitely can see that.
What's that?
What's the name?
Fractured.
Yeah. I can put a little thing. I can put a little bumper like somewhere. Yeah. We'll fix it in editing.
Did you like incense? It smells good. Is that the sandalwood? Yeah, we needed some sandalwood. Damn, why are they coming us at the end of this song? I'm not ready.
And a little at the end. Wow. Okay.
little
Okay.
shake. Little shake.
What was the intention behind the shake? Not like the intention, but like when did you decide to add like the shake?
I just did it because it felt right.
It felt
and
right?
then I was like, let's keep it.
Dude. My
That's
question.
that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, no, but my question to you then, because I was thinking about, it's interesting because you were completely correct. You get to think about the questions while the song is kind of going.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I'm just.
No,
trying
well that's true.
I
get
just
to
have
think
to
about the
answer them.
questions. Yeah, exactly.
So.
It was very interesting because I was like, oh, I could talk about like the music, or obviously I could talk about the music, I could talk about the lyrics, and then I just started to jump, just like, oh, no, that's very interesting. I didn't expect the little shake, but it always felt just like you, which is very interesting.
The shake. Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried to like.
It
I don't
doesn't-
know, like, like keep the little moments of like the recording process in there. Like I tried to like have the sound of the room like
No, yeah, you could definitely hear it.
noticeable and yeah.
But
That
it's
was
like
one of those little things.
it's almost like if you watch the last episode or however I choose to edit this, like it's the little however you called it, like the ticks or like the tweaks or whatever, you know, like the little things.
In episode 1.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
in
were
episode
talking about.
episode 1 we were
Of
talking
course,
about, yeah.
This is a whole series.
It's a whole series. It's a whole thing.
This is a season.
It very much will be. It's gonna be 8 episodes. This is a decent season.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little tweaks and little things. And we'll say this because we can reflect back. In the last episode, we were almost talking about how the creative process was, almost like a better way to say it. Or I think a more. I would say a better way to say it is the creative process shouldn't just be like popping out a kid and then waiting for the next one effectively. You should take your time with the child that you have and like kind of watch it grow up and walk beside it type thing compared to just being like, all right, welcome to the world. Now you got the nest.
Exactly. Yeah, because the track is going to live a life of its own after you put it out, just like your
maybe even
kid.
Till you die. Like, when you die,
it's gonna be there.
It's still gonna be in some way, shape, and form. Even if the world fucking glazes over, whatever the fuck, someone can still find an album.
You got to get that song ready for the world.
Exactly.
So,
and I feel like a lot of us fight a lot of like battles, but it's almost like, oh, you are too sweet. Thank you, thank you so much. Man, it's funny how this is called Dad, and we're almost like talking about like our creative children, but like
it's working really well.
It's working
this
really
is the
well.
Child,
this
right?
is the child.
Then the music is the son.
Yeah. Whoa. But yeah, trying to prepare them for everything and that entire process, at least in this metaphorical sense, is the way you kind of want to do it. Because the thing that I'm kind of realizing is like there is no shame in taking time with something. And it's not necessarily fighting the system that we're kind of in for the system's sake or for whatever sake. It's fighting it so your child can have like almost like a right to survive and live well beyond you. And it doesn't just go crashing under the next wave of virality, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and you can tell when people do that.
Oh my God, totally. Like the one-hit wonders type beat type thing.
Yeah, like you see someone put something out and it's like, oh, I can tell they like put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
I'm so proud of them.
No, seriously. It's almost like, if we're going to like, well, not to bring it to like a darker place, but like a war reference, like you want to be the most badass. You want to, before you face the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, you want to make sure
He's
that
done his research.
I have done my research. You want to
got to get armored up.
Yeah, you got to get armored up. You can't just go with a stick, or you can't just go with your fist,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a bow.
Yeah, exactly. But to that effect as well, I feel like you should also enjoy the journey of being in the mine, of being in the sun, of fighting creepers, of fucking. This is fucking awesome. I love this reference.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Being in the mines.
It's being in the mine.
You can't just go right into the portal and just run, like do a speed run. Like,
even if you can't do a speed run. You should,
yeah,
why,
like it's
why
cool
would you
to
want
watch a speed run sometimes, but it's like you're losing the soul.
But like, would you? Okay, so let's say like you just got Minecraft. It's like I think Minecraft. Well, I started playing Minecraft in like 20, maybe 11, maybe a few years back. I was like version 1.02 or something like that. I had a cracked beta version of Minecraft, and I played it in middle school on my middle school laptop, and that's all I did. And even when there was such simple techniques and methods, even when there was literally just spiders, there was barely pistons. Like, I still enjoyed the process, even before there was even an Ender Dragon or any grander end goal.
Just being able to like build stuff.
Yeah, just to build stuff, just to fucking vibe. And maybe that can almost speak to, if we're trying to circle it back, maybe that can almost speak to kind of like, the artistic process and where it was, not necessarily going all the way back to like, we'll call them like old masters. And this is more for me saying like painting, where let's say like Leonardo da Vinci or whoever, just had dumb time. Like there was nothing else to do besides just the arts and crafts. And like, if it worked, it worked. And if you did, like, there was no TV. There was music halls, but there was like an MP3 player. I think what I'm trying to say is there wasn't as many distractions. And therefore, I feel like at some point you really kind of got to nurture and enjoy the time that you had with whatever child or craft, whether it be in the mine or in the music.
Absolutely.
You kind of
when there's less, you appreciate each individual thing you have. There's less blocks for you to play with, and you appreciate the dirt block a little more. Yeah, there's a lot you could do with a dirt block.
Exactly. You could build a whole mansion with a dirt block.
You can, and that'd be cool.
Exactly. It could be pretty to some. It could be very pretty to some. It has to just be pretty to you,
Yeah, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, man.
Like, build your dirt house. If you're gonna take anything away from episode 2,
this is so wholesome. This episode 2 is so wholesome.
Just build your dirt house.
Build your dirt
live
house.
in it, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah,
like,
You know,
yeah.
grass will grow on top, and you should definitely touch it. You know, you should definitely touch
Yeah.
touch that dirt house grass.
It'll turn green.
Yeah.
Just the right amount.
And it was crazy. Actually, to kind of talk on touching grass for a second, it's kind of funny because I find it to be almost a meme, but I finally touched grass the other day, and it was really nice.
Really? It's
It was
September
really,
now.
I know it is.
It's been around.
Yeah, I know. It's
Wow.
been around for a while. It's September 2023. Like, it's been around for a minute.
There's
but-
been grass, yeah.
What I mean to say is, like, you know, I finally appreciated it. I was like, damn. I took a second. Like, I was just outside. I was reading a book, and I just, like, the book talked about effectively, like, just touching the grass, and I did, and I was like, damn, grass is, like, really soft. It's nice. It doesn't.
It
It's not
smells
like,
good too.
smells good. It's like,
Yeah, and there's a lot of different
yeah.
types of grass.
yeah. And man, so much grass to touch.
Yeah.
But like, I guess if I'm trying to bring this into like almost like a grander sense, it would almost be like, you know, there's such a huge fucking world to explore. And this is actually with the tambourine or the little shaker. This is where I wanted to
where it
jump
started.
into, and it circled back.
It's a
which is
big
kinda
circle,
Cool. Yeah,
but
it is. It very
we're
much
here.
is. So much to explore, and on this earth, you know, with however many years we're allotted, regardless of the number, we can only absorb so much information. We can only listen to so much music, read so many books, watch so much TV, play so much guitar, paint so many pieces. But like, it's really beautiful when, you know, we take a second to just appreciate the dirt house, and, you know, touch the grass on top type of thing. It's fucking crazy.
And the
you know?
shake.
And the shake, and the little shake, the little
Yeah.
things, like you said. Damn. Anyway, do you want to end episode 2 there? Do you have any other notes? Do you want to?
I think-
No?
I
Do you
think
feel
we-
like that's a good?
that's a good
That's
episode
a
two.
good episode 2.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Now we have to do episodes
Now we
because
have
we've
to-
been
yeah.
saying it a lot.
Exactly. It is gonna most likely be episodes. I mean, if we're looking at the counter, this is 13 minutes. That's very much an episode, and that could be a cut.
Okay,
That could be a cut. That could be a cut.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, I'm
That's our
gonna.
director. She was like, "That's the guy. Stop talking."
Yep.
Like, that
yeah,
was
no,
enough.
just Little tap. End to 1. End to 2. End to 1, 2, 3. We'll take it.
Mine, yeah.
No, we'll take it. It's
I
all
went
good.
too
It's all
soft.
good. No, it's okay. I went too hard. It's totally fine. All right, whenever you're ready.
Track. Are we doing track 3?
We're doing track 3.
Let's see if I timed it.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, somebody's got to make an appearance on this one. Come on. This is. If any time is time, this will be the time. Let you get ready. We're gonna sing it live right now.
Do you want to swap? Do you guys want to do a duet?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Why she barked?
You got it. Wholesome content. Oh my god, yeah. Are you kidding me?
That's all she was barking about. Oh, I did ask. I thought that you had asked for a second. It did pretty quick. No, but then you didn't like it when we did it again. No, I think it was different. Maybe it was like later that night. You were like, actually, I don't like that. She shows she's a natural. Sing 20 minutes to him.
You guys compliment each other very well. And obviously here. Because, well, I'll talk about it like when it goes down, but like there's almost 2 tones going here. Like if I'm going to visualize it with colors, it would be like very much almost like a darker blue, and then almost like kind of like this area where it's almost like a lighter yellow, which is because it's like oh dude, it's almost like the first song and the second song combined, which is just kind of bananas. Yeah, that's how I'm on. That's yeah. It's more when I'm totally.
Yeah. I think there is definitely like a visual aspect to music.
Whether it be videos or because it sounds like there's almost two guitars playing, or like a duet kind of happening.
There's definitely at least two guitars. Now this movie. Actually, four. That's two. That's twice. This one's like the most layered. This one's- Have like a listening party. Yeah, those
And then now, like, it's almost like the duet is the guitar.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
And it's like, it's almost like it's.
Yeah. I think guitar is like doing a slightly different melody than like she's doing. And it's like not the exact same thing. Should we on the bed? I think she'll on the bed. There's too much happening. Too much stimulus. She'll come back though.
She's on her own adventure.
She'll hear something and she'll
Oh
shit.
Wait! Pause.
Wait.
Pause. We were getting too lost in the sauce.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
No, it's totally fine. I can edit it out. Yep. I can put a little beep bumper and then we can be like, oh, and we're back.
Back, episode
We're back. With
four?
with Sierra.
Sarah's here.
She's been here the whole. I just put like a little clip art. I just put a little clip art of Sierra
Yeah.
in the first two episodes. Oh my god. It's like I can make like a picture frame right here, and then just like or
Just, like,
there's a
move
really
around a
big
little
white
bit.
wall. We could just put like I could superimpose a picture of you like right there.
Or like a window
Yeah.
and she's like looking over the
There you
window
go.
or
There you
something.
go. Very poetically said. That last song made me think a lot about like duets, love, like almost like light and dark, like the yin and yang type thing. Again, like I said it, I don't know if you guys caught it on mic because the song was playing and all this stuff and we were having a conversation, but like it seemed like the first two songs almost fused or were almost like talking to each other, which is very interesting. It was very interesting. And I want to go in very briefly about this. How do you, and again, like super brief because there's probably other stuff that we can talk about, but like how do you choose to order your songs? Is it kind of like by just when they were produced or this feeling or?
No, yeah, it's definitely not when they're produced because it's totally out of order in
Sure.
that sense. But that's like interesting because I never like thought about those three songs that way. That they
Like I found the first one to be like the color yellow, the next one to be like a kind of like a that color blue, and then like the two
Yeah.
of the it was like two together. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway,
Yeah, I
no,
didn't
please.
like. Yeah, when I was like putting them together, I feel like
Well, which one did you write like first?
I think I wrote Fracture first, the second one.
Gotcha.
But I knew that Jewel was gonna be number one.
Gotcha.
That one just like felt like
Yeah.
like a first song.
Very good introduction.
Like
Very
it
good
like
introduction.
eases in
Yeah,
and eases out.
totally.
It's like, and then
Interesting.
yeah. So I don't know. I definitely like give it a good amount of thought.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that one had to be first. I knew that like okay, like it starts out soft. Maybe the second one should have like some energy,
Sure.
and then the third one, I don't know. It just made sense. I didn't know why it made sense,
But it's
but I was
almost
like,
you,
this one just makes sense
you
as
just
track
kinda
3.
felt
But now I know
it.
why it made sense.
Yeah.
Because people like you
yeah,
can see the higher meaning.
all that
Yeah.
cosmic whatever.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost like just, yeah. I don't know. We can go into this briefly if you really want to. We can stay as long as you want within the topic. But it's almost like, there's a higher version of you, or the energy version of you, or like the astral version of you that's like almost like, like giving you little hints and messages. Like it's a director source from the grander universe to the avatar, to Minecraft Steve.
We're back here.
No, just for a brief moment. I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump back into Minecraft metaphors of episode 2. But very, 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 very interesting, and I feel like it almost couldn't be intentional, which is just crazy. I feel like you almost have to let it just go and just let it naturally find its way, which is really cool.
I was gonna say, like I feel like sometimes you gotta just let that feeling be played out and not question why.
Yeah.
And then like maybe later understand why you did something.
Sometimes that's just the way it is.
You gotta just go with your gut sometimes.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time where I'm like, why'd I pick up that stick? And then I realize like, oh, well, it was because it helps me make a fire later on. And the stick has just been sitting in the shed for like 15 years or something like that.
But sometimes you need a stick. Like, sometimes you run out, you burn them all.
Particular stick. You need that particular stick. Yeah, it's fair.
Zara can speak to that.
Oh, I'm sure. Dude,
she knows the importance of a good stick.
Good sticks are really awesome. Yeah.
I feel like that's something you learn along the way in life. That's something you learn along the way in life. You pick up a stick, and you don't know why, but
there's a lot you could do with a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a shell, like a nice rock.
That's fair. Let's go into that for a second, because that could be a really cool. That can be a really cool vein to kind of go down. The reason why we pick up like certain shells and certain rocks. You're on a beach, right? You're on a beach, thousands of shells. Why do you pick up the one? We can go into like more of a metaphorical. Why do you pick the one that you pick, that you put in your pocket? Why does that one speak to you? Is my question.
I don't know, but it's different for everyone.
Exactly.
Like we'll pick up different rocks at the beach,
and even between days. You let's say you're planning to go on to the beach on a Thursday, and you ended up going on Friday. Same shell, same beach, etc.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes there's intention to it. Sometimes it's like, I want to like put some nice shells in my bathroom.
Sure.
And I want these tones in there. But sometimes you're just like, this is like a cool texture.
Yeah.
Let's just get this rock.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess kind of what I'm saying is like, or what I'm trying to like more lead into is like, not necessarily like a higher power, but like a higher wisdom, or like almost like a dad to the dads, if that makes sense.
The grandfather.
Right there.
That's gonna be season 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be yep. The old man who is snoring. If you didn't hear Sierra, the old man who is snoring. Yeah, the rain. Hopefully not. But no, not right. But it's not right now. It's in 15 years. It's in 15 years when you're gonna want that fire with all the sticks.
Yeah, once you want to put the fire out.
Once you want to put the fire out, then the rain will be for it. Yeah, exactly. No, that's grandpa status. Yeah. That's grandpa status. We are on the dad right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, maybe that's episode 4. Maybe episode 4 could potentially be like when dads become grandfathers.
Wow.
And what that means
for
art.
I have no idea what that feels like.
Exactly.
Will one day too.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Cole is the old man who's snoring. Yeah. I feel like.
You think I'm gonna be like a grumpy old man? Is it?
I definitely think I'm gonna. I hope not to be grumpy, but I think I might be a little bit of a grumpster. Oh. Is that where we also call cut? Director. Whoa. Oh damn. Okay. Sorry. We gotta go. Yeah. We gotta go. Yeah.
Just like that.
It's fucking bananas, dude. It's fucking bananas. Hello and welcome back. What's
like
up?
A banana.
Something about bananas, man.
Milkshake. Yeah. A little bit of chocolate.
Yo.
Shaved.
You want to get some savory in there? What would be a savory flavor you would add?
Peanut butter, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
Peanut butter.
That's fair. Good answer. Now, I imagine this almost like a story. The album, of course, is a chapter in your life. I imagine it almost as a story. So, if we have, all right. I don't want to salt your seed. I don't want to tell your kid how to grow up over here. But if I'm to imagine it, if I was listening to this in my car, outside of this situation and scenario, I would imagine it to be The Beach is the first song. The Night Sky is the second song. the third song would be the union of them, perhaps the horizon. You know? I'm wondering where this one lands in the story.
This one is driving in your car, I feel like.
Whoa! Oh, so
This
we're going
one
like
is-
cosmic.
This one's moving.
We're going like cosmic to like.
Yeah, this
you
one's
now,
not stationary.
Homie, that was like set in the scene. That was like set in the
Well,
scene.
you said
yeah.
driving in the car. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I feel like that's like the sound. of this.
That makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay.
It's,
Okay.
I don't know,
Okay.
it's like
okay.
faster.
Yeah.
Some songs just like work for driving, and no one knows why.
I think this might be the one.
Yeah.
We're on 4. We're halfway through. Also, we're halfway through.
Yeah, see, it's
Yeah.
not too hard.
Yeah. No. 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 Oh. Well. I don't see it. Dude, you make me want to listen to this album. Obviously, you listen to this album over again, but like, I'm almost in my mind crafting a narrative of like if this were to be a score of a movie, if the album back to front were to be a score of a movie, what would the visuals of it be? Me being more of a visual artist,
Yeah.
what would the visuals of it be? Like the messaging behind it, all that kind of stuff. I almost think that it's almost like the beach was alone, and then the sky was alone, and then the beach found out about the sky, and then
And
this is
the
yep,
horizon.
yep, and then this is them almost like driving in a car together, or like
Wow.
coming more together.
Yeah, like the two main characters met each other, and now like
and now yeah.
it's the first like fun. They're having like a good time together.
Yep.
It's kind of like the honeymoon phase
Homie.
of the two main characters.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on like a good track.
We are.
here, so
We very much are. We very
let's-
much are.
let's just
yeah.
keep-
No,
let's keep this shit
seriously. That's because like, it's like, dude, you're writing like scores out
She's
here.
back.
You're right. Hello, welcome back.
She's got
Welcome
something to
back.
say.
Welcome back. Hold on. Actually, I kind of want to get her on the mic. Hello. What do you think? Sounds good. I appreciate
I
it.
want her to go like. That's the only noises she makes.
Ooh. Right there. Anyway, that's what I'm imagining in my painter's eye, in my visualizer eye. It would be
Okay.
it would be almost like the sand and the beach is kind of just like hanging out, doing its thing, not really looking up. The sky is always looking up a little bit high, but never at the beach. And then for whatever universal reason, they kind of cross eyes. And then that'll be song 3. This is song 4. Song 4 is them being like, "Holy shit!" And then they like,
You?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And now they're driving
Now
together.
they're driving together.
And I think at this point in the movie, there's gonna be a car crash.
Whoa!
It has to happen.
Whoa!
There has to be a plot.
conflict.
There has to be conflict.
Yeah, conflict.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there is a resolution, which would be very interesting.
Yeah. I didn't
Whoa.
intend
No,
for
this is.
the album to read as this way, but
I didn't intend
it
for
might
this
work
entire
out.
evening to go out in this fashion, but oh
we're
my
telling
god,
a story
we
now.
kind of are. We kind of
Yeah,
are by
it's two
candlelight.
dads driving into the sunset.
Whoa, we're telling stories about our kids. I remember grandfathers.
Yeah.
I feel as if grandfathers tell stories. I feel like
Absolutely.
dads try to conduct is probably a bad word, but like try to help, try to be there. I feel like grandfathers tell the stories, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about it? What's your opinion on it?
I know that my grandfather likes to tell good stories.
My
and
grandmother.
he's got some good ones.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They tend to.
Like,
tend to.
He's had like 7 different careers, and everyone he just jumped right into like somehow. He's like a barber, and then he like ran an auto repair shop. He was just like, I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
now, and he could
Yeah.
just do that because it was like 1945.
Sure.
So
Crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to have that many stories.
But the
By the
thing
time I'm a
is,
grandpa.
like, I just had a thought, which was, by the time you're a grandfather, what I'm wondering is, it seems like at some point in time, because we're in our 20s now, I feel like the 20s is almost like a what's it called, a hot pot or something, like, not a hot pot, a crock pot, where it's like compressed steam. we're trying to cook this thing fast and stuff like that, or whatever it is, whatever that word is, an Instant Pot, whatever you want to call it, a rice maker. 30s, the steam kind of releases, steam kind of releases a little bit. You slowly get into the rice. 40s, you definitely have the rice, but you don't want it to cool too fast. Maybe around like 50s, you finally get to the rice cools down to an appropriate level. You get to actually enjoy the rice. Maybe 60s and onward, when you get more into that grandfatherly stage, perhaps, or you kind of evolve into that grandfather, you get to actually like think, like you get to like be thankful for the rice. You get to be like, damn, this is actually some really good rice. Why was I doing all this stuff? What I mean to say is, like,
you've eaten the rice at that point.
You've eaten the
and
rice.
Like, okay.
And then you could go do like now a whole other thing. You can now mow the garden, touch grass. You can go build a dirt castle in Minecraft or whatever.
I think that's probably how it's like.
Yeah.
But it definitely feels like the crock pot right now. Yeah.
No, totally. But there was a point that I think I kind of bounced around a little bit. What I really wanted to say, it's almost like I feel like there's a point. So I guess we would definitely be adults now, but like adults, and then middle-aged, and then, elderly. So I feel like there's a point between middle-aged and elderly, or whatever that scope is, where suddenly something hits you. It could be the metaphorical midlife crisis or whatever, but almost in reverse, where it's like you realize that you have a lot of time still. I feel like with myself, like I feel like I'm wasting time, or I'm like not taking time, or every second has to count is probably a better way to say it. Every second has to count. And if I'm to reflect it to your music, it's almost like, dude, just take it fucking easy. Just hang back, try to get on that grandpa mode a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta like force yourself to do that.
You don't have to force yourself to do it, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't exactly know what I'm trying to say here, but like,
you have a lot of seconds left, and the more time you spend worrying about them, the less you're gonna enjoy them.
Yeah, you're cutting your seconds in half. You know? You're worrying about them half, and then you're trying to enjoy it the other half. When you can just enjoy the full thing. God damn.
Yeah.
Wow, blown my mind.
But I don't know. That's just the way we're wired. We worry.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
It doesn't help.
It doesn't.
No.
Unnecessary stress. Unnecessary stress. I don't know. We can get into a whole universal thing, but I kind of want to hear.
We've touched on it. That's for season 2.
Exactly, season 2. Yeah. Technically, well, no, season 2. I kind of want to hear more about the story of, at least how I would call them, the sky and the sand. That's kind of where that's kind of where I kind of want to be at.
Okay.
If I'm to give my artistic whatever on it.
So you want to know the next scene?
I kind of want to hear the next scene, if that's all right with you.
We can hit play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I guess there actually isn't really a car crash. I guess the next song would be after the car crash.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Really?
It's like
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's not intentional, but
so
if
I could ask before, because maybe we're skipping a chapter here, which is kind of interesting. If I could pick your brain about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Why did you potentially choose? Was there a car crash? And by that I mean, like, was there a song? And then why did you choose to perhaps skip it?
I mean, there definitely were songs that didn't go on this.
Sure.
That were like, yeah, I don't know. I can't think of like one in particular, but like, yeah, I feel like I definitely tried to like strip things back a little bit on this one. So like maybe there was like a song that it ended up sounding like a car crash.
Sure.
And I was like, there's just too much happening here.
Yeah.
Get rid of it, which is like really hard to do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But like you have to just like sometimes look back at something and be like, all right, like you can like keep working on this as much as you want, but it's never going to be that good.
It's always going to kind of be a car crash.
Yeah.
It's always going to kind of be a car.
Yeah. So maybe that's what happened. Yeah.
With the fucking car.
Maybe that was our cut.
Maybe that was our cut.
That was our cut.
That was maybe our cut.
All right.
Let's listen to it.
Let's get time.
After.
It's going, yeah.
After the car crash.
Oh, and the beep.
Yeah. No, the beep.
The car. Okay.
Yeah, the beep. The car.
I got it. Yeah. It's working out.
It is.
Yeah.
Crazy. Oh, dude.
We're gonna finish this bottle.
No, yeah.
Have you been keeping up on your wine, Sierra? You've been cooking.
I wanted to sing so bad. I dare imagine it.
Let's fill them up. I'll be right back.
No, please. Take your time. Do your thing.
Because everyone's empty.
That's very true. gonna quickly use the bathroom. Hello, hello. Oh,
Wow.
that was a
I
whole.
just stopped at the perfect time.
Yeah, it's oh my God.
Are we recording? Oh shit.
Yeah, we're good. Hanging out. We got the recording
back.
on one. We got the recording on two. This has been a cosmic experience.
Yeah,
It's been
we
a
were
very
just
much a
reflecting
cosmic
on that
experience.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a trip.
It very much is.
We
Very much
went
is.
into the depths of the universe, and we're
Yeah,
back.
and we're back.
And where are we gonna go now?
I don't
We already
know. I kind of want you to take point on the second half of this, if you could.
All right, we're going
I can always
beyond
play
the universe.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go into the depths of the ocean
Okay.
for episode 5.
I think this is 5. I think they
Episode
line
5
up with
and
the
beyond.
tracks. Yeah.
So where are we on the track list?
So yeah.
Okay, are we following like the story of the sand and the?
I personally like the story.
Okay.
It's not that it just keeps me entertained, but I just get to build the whole abstraction up here, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I get to become more attached. It's almost like I have a. I wish there was a way better word for reason, but like, reason sounds too unintentional. It ties a bond to this music, to this moment, to this scene. Haven't been on the phone, drinking wine, hanging out the TV's not even on, For all you know, this could just be like the 1970s or whatever the fuck, and we're just vibing and happen to have this fucking time machine right here.
Our Kenwood stereo integrated amplifier.
Exactly,
And we're just listening to it.
hanging out, having a conversation about the universe.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Fucking
Shit. What
bananas.
was I thinking?
You said the depths of the ocean. If that helped any.
Yeah. Oh, I was trying to think about where in the story are we? Oh yeah. So like they crashed the car, but it's just they were like, you know what? It's just a car.
Sure. I'm glad no one got hurt.
Yeah, no
It
one
didn't
got
seem
hurt.
like anybody got
No,
hurt, but they
no,
were maybe a little bit shaken up. Yeah.
No, they were shaken up.
Yeah.
And there it was an emotional moment
Sure.
for all.
Yeah.
And they got the car back,
That's good.
and now the sand is gonna make it up to the sky, and or maybe the other way around. No, yeah, the sand is gonna make it up to the sky, and the sand is gonna be like, hey, come down, hang out with me.
Come
Let's
down,
go
hang
into
out.
the ocean.
Sure.
So now the
dude.
sky is gonna go into the ocean.
And then it's even beautiful because, like, you know,
Yeah.
the sky naturally, if you're looking on a beach, the sky naturally descends into the ocean.
It
It's just,
does.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I feel like this might be
Damn.
very hard for people to track
Yeah.
unless they follow it from like
Unless they
episode
follow it
2.
from episode 2. Yeah. Pretty
But
much.
If
Yeah.
you're feeling metaphorically
Mm.
what we're talking about.
Yeah. We're talking about a story about I would say just listen to the previous episodes. I don't feel like, not that we would waste any time talking about it, but I'm just excited to like listen, because it's almost like, dude, okay, this is going to sound a little bit weird. Don't take it in a weird way. It's almost like
I'm
I'm the kid in this, and you're almost the dad, and you're almost like reading me a bedtime story. It's even well, damn, it's night, but you're almost like reading me a bedtime story that you wrote, and I'm like, what happens next?
And it's about you.
And it's about me.
The whole thing is about you.
Goddamn. Fucking bananas, guy.
Bananas.
Bananas. Dog. Damn. Okay. That can be a very short episode if you wish. I feel like that's a very nice,
Yeah, let's little intermission for everyone.
yeah, exactly. I went to the bathroom. We refilled a glass of wine.
We're refreshed.
Yeah. Oh my god. That car crash was crazy.
You need to do this. Yeah, like after
Yeah.
a car crash.
Yeah, you take a second.
You need a moment to reassess sometimes.
Very true.
And you shouldn't
Very true.
be sorry for that. Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like
you
take
know?
that time.
Exactly. Take that time. Take
However
that
long
time.
it may be. Whatever.
exactly.
Like it doesn't even matter why.
Oh my
If
god.
you know you need to reassess,
Dog.
just do it.
This is a whole.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. Whenever you're ready. I'm just happy you got a GameCube, you know.
We can play it.
Oh. Do you have Double Dash?
It's gonna be late by that time.
Yeah,
Do we have Double Dash?
Do you have
I know
Double
that
Dash?
Timmy had it, and I don't know. I think it was his.
My thing
Let me
might
see.
be blocking it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that
It is-
all the good games were
It
his.
is probably the best GameCube game that I played.
Yeah, we got some garbage actually. We don't have any good games.
Oh, damn.
We have SSX Tricky.
That is one of the best soundtracks and one of the best games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh.
characters.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
We got the Wii.
Also true. And underrated. But
I
it
don't
was
think we've
hot as
used
shit.
it.
It was hot as shit when it came out. No, something about it.
Really?
But like, watch like in a few years, the Wii just hits just as much as the GameCube. You know, something about time.
Right.
Well, I'm just saying those things are gonna be worth a lot of money, at some point in time. You know, they're like,
They were
$30
They were
now.
like a huge deal when they came out because it was like
Yeah.
the first motion sensor game. It was, like,
Totally,
insane
yeah.
concept.
Fucking bananas. Did you know that you could still do it with candles? Do you know about the whole candle trick? You put 2 candles on your like under your TV, and you light them, and then it does the same thing as that.
What do you mean?
Like literally, you light 2 little tea candles like that, and then it does the same thing as the sensor bar. So it still works. The Wii still works in case you lose the sensor bar. I have no idea how the science works, but you know, that's just this is how it is.
Maybe
Yeah.
that like sends out signals that are picked up by the controller. I thought it would be the other way around.
I think it may be infrared or something like that, which would make sense. With the camera.
Yeah, like some kind of light is sent to the controller from like both sides, and it can like capture when you move that way versus that way.
Totally. Interesting. It's a really good part. I'll say this, a very interesting ending, but goddamn if that didn't make me feel some type of way.
It tired me a bit.
Yeah. So
We're
Dad,
back.
where are we in the story?
I was starting to think about that because I figured you
Yeah.
would ask me that
Yeah,
question.
where are we in the story?
What? I don't know. I feel like there's like 3 different narratives that we're like following right now. We have like the story,
We have the story.
and then we
have
have like the
this,
universe,
and
like,
then
where,
yeah,
and then we have like real life.
yeah. Then we have real life.
Right.
I'm gonna say we're gonna shy a little bit away from real life. I would like to be a little bit more metaphorical, metaphysical, universal. You know,
Yeah.
it would be so much better. Oh my god, you know,
It's nice to jump there.
it very much is. I
Yeah.
agree. So wherever you're feeling, I'm okay with jumping. You know,
What was the question? Like, where are we in the story?
I asked where are we in the story?
Where are we in the story?
Where are we in the story?
Okay, so we crashed the car and then we're driving it. I would say that, and I'm just trying to buy myself some time while I think.
If I could help, good word to use, time. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same day. This can be years later.
That's true.
This could be years later in the story.
Yeah, I feel like this song is like a reflection. I feel like this song
it
is
really
like looking back.
I very much to almost that first moment, especially the third act of the song where where it kind of went into like almost a guitar solo type thing, or or whatever the word is for it. I call it usually a third act because I find that in songs there's obviously the introduction, the middle, the climax, and then some sort of conclusion that reflects upon the introduction. At least in most music.
Yeah.
So where I really find really good music is within the third act. It's how you switch it up.
I definitely connect with the third act the most.
Where you switch it up.
Yeah.
And if I were to jump in for like 2 seconds and talk about how I would reflect about the story, it's almost like the car crash happened. It was a very traumatic thing. And then it's almost like the intermission actually would be a perfect way to say it. The intermission happened. And then this is now years later, the sand and the sky now almost have like a family, or like they're hanging out together, they're doing their thing, and it's almost like the sand itself, I'm imagining sand, but the sand itself had like a moment of nostalgia. The way I'm visualizing it in my mind is he was like whipping pancakes or something like that, and he just had a moment of nostalgia where he looked to a sunset, and he was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. And then he looks behind him, and then there's the sky herself, and he's like, damn, yeah, that happened, type thing. A moment of reflection type thing. That's where I kind of felt.
I agree with that.
That's where I kind of felt.
I feel like that's where we're at right now.
Sure.
Just reflecting back.
Yeah.
Just late in the album.
Yeah. I mean, we're on 6 or 7.
I think we're on 6.
Okay. Yeah. So we're wrapping it up, but like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in the closing acts.
Yeah. But if I were to, because I always love when things come full circle, and I find it happening a lot in my life. The opening act was about nostalgia and how you personally made me feel almost like a present nostalgia with the music that you choose to make, where I feel like I'm experiencing nostalgia, but I'm present, and I'm trying to come up with, I'm laying down the tracks, as I say this a lot, I'm laying down the tracks as I'm going on them, but like, and what that means is like, I'm trying to come up with a good way to say the thought.
Yeah.
But it's almost like the music that you create to some extent, if we're bringing it less into the universal, less into the story, more into the physical,
on the ground,
on the train tracks, is you almost have a music style, taste, presence that almost reminds people to just be present. It almost takes you out of all of the if we're going to go to the viral waves of episode 2 to 3ish, it takes you out of the viral waves, it takes you out of all of that stuff, and it's almost like it takes off all of the goggles and gear that you've been put on, or the weight that you've had during your life as you're going to like in your 20s and 30s, and it just reminds you to it just takes it all off, and you're just like, oh shit, I just have to experience this moment right now. The music just snaps you fucking out of it. It's crazy, snaps you out of it.
Yeah,
and you just get to experience it. It's crazy.
I feel like that's like the most. That's where I like find the most. That's like why I connect with music in the first place, is like its ability to make you just like stop and appreciate
just
something.
Fucking be here.
And it's like it's not like automatic. It's not like you like listen to a song and like automatically you're gonna feel that way. Like you have to go into listening to music being like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna like appreciate this, and like sometimes it's not easy to do. Like that's why I have this whole setup. That's like why, like records are like important, because like it makes you like sit down.
Yeah, people call it like the ritual. You know, the ritual of opening it up and dusting it and placing it and placing it. All of those little steps are things to take you away from everything that was happening before. You know, compared to just opening up, 3 buttons and you're in Spotify type thing.
Yeah, because like when you're listening to music, like you could be doing different things, and like a lot of the time you are.
Yeah.
So like if you can ever like just sit down and listen to music, you're gonna find sounds in there, and you're gonna like find stuff that you've never heard before,
and within yourself too.
Yeah, and emotionally too.
Yeah. And bro, like even reflecting back to the start of just before recording, before all this stuff, walking in the door, we could have chose to do this on a laptop. I would have been emceeing, obviously, but even when I'm trying not to lose it, but like that is a whole other world of distractions. A notification could have popped up, XYZ went to, but like,
true.
For whatever reason, we made the universal choice, and I'm glad you kind of pushed play on that. It's like, why don't we just use this? Like, why don't we listen to it on a CD?
And you were like, let's do it in here.
Yeah.
This is the living room.
It is.
This is where we hang out.
And then we'll flash into the universal, which is fucking crazy. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Sometimes you just like know what to do and you don't know why.
Exactly. And then that even reflects back to the fucking, the whole making of the music that you have. And me asking the initial question of like, well, how do you even do it? How do you even like, you can't know every single step. You can't
even explain it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You do it and then you figure out why after.
Effectively. And sometimes it just is gonna be like that,
Yeah.
And I feel like if it was the reverse, if you knew why, what's that? What's it say? Why the ladders? Why the ladders? Why the ladders?
What does that mean?
What? I guess
to
we're
you.
about, Watch that be something that's gonna reflect into fucking,
Ask yourself.
Yeah.
This.
Mm-hmm. Why the ladders? Sorry. No, but like.
We like to create circles.
And that's the fun thing, because it has to circle back now. So you already just open up a whole new timeline. Oh
shit! All
now
right,
Jordan's gonna be walking around.
So you're like a carpenter now, and
yeah. Oh my God, it's gonna be like. Now I'm just gonna go out of this entire this entire awesome experience, this almost event, and just be like, okay, so now I gotta look for ladders. Now I gotta figure out why the fucking ladders. No, dude, but it's so important to like it's so integral to the story, which is awesome. Holy shit. This has been, even as we are rounding it out, we have 2 more songs left. As we are rounding it out, this has been an eye-opening, earth-shattering, universe-expanding experience, and I'm very happy to share it with the 3 of you guys in your home. This is fucking crazy.
We're grateful to have you here.
Very happy to be.
Yeah.
Very happy to be. And it turns out that the car crash, if I could even jump in for like 2 seconds, even not even putting the car crash aside, people think of car crashes as a very bad, big thing, blah, 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 blah. But, according to you, if you are the storyteller and writer in this, like, it's almost like the car crash. This feels like literature class in fucking high school and shit like that, where it's like explain the essay. Anyway, or explain the text. It's almost like the car crash in the moment seemed like a big thing. And the moment afterwards, there was a little bit of recovery just so you knew it happened. But now we're so far away from it, so far removed from it, that it's just like, now it's just a point of reflection. And it's not even the main statement. To your credit, it doesn't even get a track on the album. It just was a moment, but the moments before and the moments after and everything that happened in the interim that we don't even have a record of, it's just kind of building upon the grander story.
You're making this sound like an intentional grand story that I like created, and it's great.
No, but it's like it's the universe thing.
It makes it seem like I like made this like really smart album, and I didn't. I just put some songs.
Put some songs together.
But it's working out.
Hey,
and now it all makes sense. Now I know why it's here.
But I'll say this: that's my prescription glasses that are on my head. But like that's my prescription glasses on your album. I don't know how many monthly listeners you have on Spotify, but every single person has a different point of view. And to the audience, now that I'm addressing you, what is your story with the album, and then even take that and reflect it upon, you know, your story with life and your story with other music, art forms, whatever. You know, what is your story with that?
Yeah, and it's whatever you want it to be. That's like what's so great about music is you connect with it in your own way.
So many different ways.
You're like
so many different ways.
Yeah, like if it connects with like something that's happening in your life, then it's like extra special.
Exactly.
And even if it just sounds good, then that's fine too.
It's good enough. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Damn. Well, Papa, I would like to hear the next part.
Track 7.
Track 7. God damn. What a mind-blowing, etc. experience.
We're in other dimensions
We
now.
very much are. We very much are. And the song would reflect it.
That was so fucking good. Alright.
say you get ice in 2023. Yeah. Easy bananas. You needed it. You looked famished.
I'm eating this whole banana now.
Lizzie of the tree. They're at like the perfect ripeness right now. Organic. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You took it well. not gonna find what you want to find at Savers. You're just gonna find something.
Universe was looking at.
Damn, that's impressive. Because it didn't look like a Savers fit. That looked like a well coordinated fit.
Well, you guys have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. Don't worry about it too much. But yeah, it was a very well coordinated fit. I don't know. I stored up some karma.
He's got good fits.
Right?
Everyone knows. If you watch, you know that.
You know that. I appreciate it. I'm trying to work on my fashion game a little bit more, if I'm being honest with you. You know, I have some ideas, but I'm slowly working on them, and I will try to handcraft them as well, or at least design them. And it's going to be very interesting. The future's going to be very interesting.
You're going to start making clothes?
To some extent. I'm not going to, I have been for a little bit.
Tailoring and stuff?
Not necessarily. Almost like making rough drafts, and then, sending it to a trusted member of my, whatever, my cell phone contacts and
Your collective.
Yeah, my collective, my little collective, the little community. That was an unreal experience. You guys bananaed me. How could you?
You got to keep that.
I
know it's gonna be hard because you got
I?
bananaed, but like
no, why wouldn't I?
You gotta own up to it. You got bananaed.
If you guys don't know what banana is, good. Don't worry about it. Wait for it to happen to you. It's the new Smirnoff Ice. If you could figure out, if you and your associate happen to agree to a banana war, then you can just start placing bananas places. And then, it's better if you get on recording and bangers right here. Bangers and bangers right there. 10 out of 10. Well bananaed.
Well, now it's 1-0, so I'm going to get bananaed at some point.
I'm going to try to make it very crafty. I will get you back as a banana.
I know you will, and I'm already I'm already stressed out about it.
Hey, you don't have to be. Don't stress. Because remember, it's a fruit. It's a fruit.
I know.
I'm like, hey, take care of yourself.
You got to eat the banana if
you
get
to,
bananaed.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? You're going to waste
you
got to
drink the ice if you get ice.
Yeah,
You got to be a good sport.
You have to be a good sport. Smirnoff Ices kind of are, they're not that bad.
If it's cold, it's
refreshing.
refreshing.
It's cold, it's not that bad. Yeah, it tastes almost like lemonade. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. People give it a lot of shit. I'm like, it tastes like lemonade and alcohol. Anyway, even with that conversation that we just had, within this episode, episode 7, I believe, it seems like that was almost the end credits, and we went fucking the stars and astral planes. In my opinion, it felt more like the end credits to the story, and we're now kind of...
We're winding down.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Winding down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there was another fight or something. Maybe another climax in the story, and now
I
it's
definitely could.
over.
I definitely could. But I definitely could see that. Yes, I definitely do agree with you. But as the song was ending, I usually pay attention to the third acts of songs.
I do too.
Yeah. I usually pay attention to the third acts. In the third acts, I felt like maybe there was one or two spats, but it just kind of naturally like the credits were kind of rolling type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I make music, it's always I'm always thinking about the first kind of visual that comes to mind is the ending of a movie. I'm like, oh, it kind of sounds like the ending of a movie.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But then it's you can't have every song sound like that, so I try to avoid it. But I don't know. I like outros.
You fucking
big
ace.
outro
You fucking
guy.
kidding me? You ace outros, dude.
Thanks, man.
You ace
I
the third
appreciate
act.
that.
You ace the third act. And it's kind of funny because technically, if we're looking at the album as one work, which we should, because it has been, this would be the third act. That song would about be the third act. Those two songs, 6 and 7, would about be the third act. I'm wondering.
Okay.
I am super wondering about what you did to the 8th. Because it's almost like a surprise. It's almost like in Marvel movies, you wait all the way to the end, and then you get the little clip of whatever they choose to show. Which would be very interesting.
Yeah, or it's like the horror movie, and the last scene is where they just make it as totally fucked up as possible.
Yep.
And it's what are they gonna do?
What
They're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So what?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm excited. I'm excited for track 8.
Track 8.
Yeah. I don't want you to give too much away because again, remember, this is also a bedtime story. It's getting a little bit late.
Yeah, we don't want to scare anybody.
We don't want to scare anybody. But I'm very interested to see what happens. However you want to throw it out.
Yeah, track 8. After I finished the album, this one has been my favorite for sure.
Very happy to hear.
Yeah.
Very happy to hear.
This one, I guess maybe it was the last one I wrote too.
Sure.
So maybe that's why it connected with me more.
Sure.
Yeah, just feels like something that rounds everything out. It's emotional but calm.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it kind of sums up everything I was like experiencing and into in the process of recording this.
Sure.
Like I feel like it finally achieved the sound I've been trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like my entire like time making music, I've been like trying to get to like a certain sound, and I feel like this album and this song, I feel like I finally have gotten to a place where I'm like, okay, I like that's like close enough to where I want it to be, and now I can like chill for a little bit and
Hell
like
yeah.
just enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't know, this album was like a struggle at times. It was like,
Really?
yeah, I just like spent a lot of time tweaking it. Like I was saying, like just going back and forth and like trying to figure out how I want it to sound. And yeah, it's really all about like the experience though. So like I shouldn't be stressing about making it like, because the whole, even those the tweaking it is like is why you do it. Like it's all part of the experience, and you learn from it no matter what. Even if you like don't put the song in the album, even if you throw the painting out,
Sure.
the act of painting it, the act of recording it is like a valuable thing,
It very much is.
even if you don't get like a finished product out of it.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Bars.
I don't know.
Bars. Yeah. Like
I went a lot of different directions there.
No,
but that's how
but-
I feel.
No, but it's really true. It's like you don't have to have a finished product, because in effect, the finished product is almost like you have to present it. If it was just for you, if you were literally just, if you were, I dare to say, good enough as an artist to literally just make art for you, you know, I feel like you wouldn't feel so sour about just letting stuff, you know, be on the back burner, or even just throwing it out the whole pan, pot recipe, and etc. Never touch on it again. But like, I feel like it's the fact that you almost feel the need, even deep down, to present it to someone.
Yeah, like it's there. You can't deny. Like you want to share your art,
good word
but
to use.
but like you also want to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
It's like a weird contradiction.
Yeah, it's the yin and the yang of the art process.
Yeah,
It's
and like
you
both are
wanna-
valuable.
They have
you
to
know?
be. They dance around. They dance around.
Yeah,
around.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
you
Or
do
they
it for
get movement.
yourself. I feel like the process,
Mhm.
you do it for yourself. Like as far as music goes, like I feel like
Yeah.
the act of like coming up with an idea and
Mhm.
like demoing it and recording it and mixing it, that like whole thing, you're like doing it for yourself. Like
Sure.
that's all like the experience. And then I feel like finishing it up sometimes is more so just for everyone else, just to finish it.
That makes a lot of sense.
But I don't know. Now that I'm saying it, also like finishing it is for yourself too, because like,
Yeah.
because sometimes it feels good to just actually finish something,
Yeah.
release it, and be like, okay, I did that.
And
Because you need
that's-
to do that for yourself.
Yeah, no, seriously.
But it's
just-
yeah, I guess it's all like it's for yourself and it's for everyone else, and you gotta appreciate like both parts of it.
That's very fair. Interesting. This has been one hell of a fucking talk.
It's been a ride.
It's been a trip. It's
Yeah,
been a trip.
been on the spaceship.
Yeah, we've been on the spaceship. It's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty fucking cool. Anyway, I am delighted that I got to listen to the album for the first time. Like this.
This is the ultimate experience.
This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate. You fucking kidding me? This is the ultimate
This is
experience.
VIP, man.
This is VIP. This is
and
VIP.
you guys are here with us
Yeah.
to experience it.
Exactly. If you haven't
VIP
listened,
style.
exactly. Technically,
And if
you
this
haven't
is your
listened,
first time listening to it, I mean, you're VIP.
You're VIP as well.
You're
Welcome,
here in
welcome.
the living room at the
Yeah.
listening party.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what day it is. I don't know when this is coming out,
I have
but
no, probably like
it's
3
release
months
day
from now.
for you,
Probably like
so-
3 months from now.
that's
But yeah,
fine.
we'll see. Exactly. It's part
Yeah.
of the process. Anyway, whenever you want to get started on
Alright, let's-
on the 8, just
This is the last click.
barrel it in. Barrel it in. Yeah, I remember this one.
You remember this one? I thought you haven't heard it.
I think I may have heard a demo on potentially Instagram or something. What I'm saying,
Interesting.
what I mean to say is, it sounds so fucking familiar. It sounds so fucking familiar.
We've never played it live.
I know, but it sounds so as in, I'll explain it like this. It's almost like if time wasn't a thing and it was just a big spaghetti plate, this would be like, oh, I remember that. Imagine like you lived your entire life not to take over like the song. Imagine that your entire life, and you're on the other side, and you got to take like a little flip book, like look throughout your entire life, and you get to remember that one moment, and you're like, oh, that was the shit. That's almost like the cosmic shot that I just got, where I remember, I was like, it's almost like you remember the feeling, the vibe, the like Cosmic Jordan just punched him in the face and was like, listen to this one. Yeah, like a deja vu.
Yeah,
like,
I was trying to call it deja vu.
like a deja vu, but almost like like an emotion.
A smack.
A smack.
An aggressive deja vu.
An aggressive deja vu.
If I can achieve that,
If I can achieve an aggressive deja vu. God damn.
Outro.
All right,
We're back.
we are. Before I say it,
Going to
yeah.
an end.
yeah, it really
It
is.
breaks my heart.
But it's so beautiful.
I wish we could do this every night. We should do this every night. We should come through. We'll do it for every album that we have here, and we'll just do the same thing. She doesn't like this.
Delightful, but with more chairs.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're getting more chairs.
Yes. I hope you know the metaphor, but with more chairs. Both more chairs.
Do you know the metaphor?
Do you know the metaphor? Do you know about ladders? Do you know ladders? Do you know why ladders? Okay. What I mean to say by that metaphor is that sounds lovely, but why just keep it for the four of us? Why not invite more people?
Oh, I've never heard that saying. Why not more chairs?
I was basing it off of what Sierra said, where she was like, I'm thinking
Oh.
about more chairs. And I was like, all right, I'll use that as a foundation. No, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Chairs like these. These are good
Yeah,
chairs.
these are fucking
Practice
fantastic chairs. Good chairs. Okay, I'm gonna say my footnote really quick. To me, that felt like it was the signature. It was the signature on the story. It wasn't a book. It was the signature on literally the album. It was in throughout the course of that song. It didn't feel like you, but it throughout the course of the album, it felt like you, but that felt like you. If that kind of makes sense. I hope, and I could try to explain the metaphor best I can.
Like a little deeper, like dug a little deeper.
It's almost
maybe.
like I'm trying to say this, delicately, but it's almost like as performers, even as I'm recording this and this is all happening, I'm putting on some air of a mask or some. It's not who I am to myself, or like it's not who I am to certain people, but like. And I think that as performers and artists, we have it's almost like an air of professionalism. You go into work at a nice place, you usually wear a suit, but at home, you may be more of a sweats dude, type beat. That felt like you in sweats compared to you in a suit. It felt like you comfortable with yourself. It felt like you finally kind of found your home, your home. I'm not necessarily saying it's a chapter 2 or season 2 or the next book, but I will say this: I'm very much looking forward to whatever you create next. Whenever you create next, that's gonna be bananas. It's almost like it's instead of an outro, it's almost like it's like to be continued ... question mark type thing. But dude, this has been a cosmic adventure. This has been a cosmic adventure, and I hope next time there's no camera, no microphones, and just a lot more chairs.
Next time we'll do it in a theater. We'll do it in an arena.
There you go.
Just the listening party.
Just the listening
party. I don't know
party
when that'll be
in a huge arena.
Yeah,
in the XL Stadium or whatever, in Yard Goats.
Yeah, we'll do it right by the Caf.
We'll do it right by the Caf. Yeah, we'll just rent it out. We'll just rent out the XL.
Should be fine.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah,
we
could do that.
Oh, my heart. This has been just an insane, crazy, et cetera, but also just dramatically beautiful experience. It's been some real shit.
I'm glad that we've all been here for the ride.
We've recorded it.
Yeah, I feel like
we have this as in a time capsule, if nothing else. You know?
It was nice to. It's like a good series. I don't know, like sitting down, because I like just like sitting down and listening to an album with like a friend or two.
Of course,
but like recording it.
Yeah,
it's like a good.
It's a whole new dynamic. Now, if
I
could
experience it again,
no, seriously, it would be really cool. Even with past work, it would be interesting. Mm-hmm. The only thing is like I had a position. I'm gonna try to pivot. I had an idea, but the universe was like, maybe not that one. I would love to whenever you're ready. I'll be here for it. From the very get, I have loved your music for whatever reason. It's resonated with me, the vibe, the sound, etc. It has resonated with me, of course. May not resonate with everyone, because
yeah, you don't. Not everyone has to like me. Yeah. Not everyone has to like you, and that's fine.
But homie, you got a certified fan over here. So I'm happy to have this.
Day one.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely not day one, but I am day one of this.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, maybe.
There is no exact day, but to me, you're day one.
Man, okay, I can appreciate that. I will be a day one. I'll be a day one. I'll make a T-shirt saying Cole Crawford, day one fan, working on number one. Dude, this has been an unreal experience. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for sharing this. Your space, the lovely ladies, and the wine and everything like that, and of course the banana. That's a war call for.
It is. Well, you dropped a verbal banana.
I did,
and I didn't expect it, and it was a good one.
Verbal bananas can count, but dude, once you get those physical bananas,
that's
physical.
The one I'm scared of.
They just cripple a person in the best way. They just like, oh my god, to the knees. My god. Anyway.
Yeah, that's gonna make me cry.
Oh, dude, do you have anything else that you kind of want to throw out? Say like. I don't know. Because the funny thing is, like, I don't know how this is going to even be received by other people. I don't know if they're going to have the same emotions, intentions, if they're going to click off within the first 30 seconds. Doesn't matter. Yeah. But, like, the whole fucking shit is, like, that was an unreal experience. I wish you guys could feel the emotions in this room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's serious?
Yeah, like.
What's serious? Yeah.
You guys should come hang out in our living room sometime.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Should I give the address?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say no to that.
All right.
You don't just want to
DM for address.
Yeah, that is the best way to fucking say it. Yeah.
And we'll continue this series.
I would definitely love
listen to all the albums.
It would be interesting if this was the dad talk. If
Yeah.
you want to be the co-host of it, or if we
I'd be
could have
down.
more chairs in the room, it would be very interesting to have that.
Yeah.
I can work on that concept. I will come back to you and I'll work on this concept because, dog, it's like
It's fun.
it's
Yeah.
super fun. And I was thinking I was thinking about it and I was like, there's something about even this space that is different. I couldn't imagine doing it in other people's places, houses, etc. Something about walking into the space, and it was funny. I was across the street and I saw that lamp and I was like, oh, this is going to be a really cool fucking experience.
You could
Like,
see it through the window.
I could see, no, not through the window. When you open the door, I
Oh,
could see
that's
the
a good
lamp.
placement for the
I could
lamp.
see
We should
the
keep
lamp.
it there.
And
Yeah.
it felt, I was going to say, like, if you choose to move it around, like, yeah.
It's important when
Yeah.
you walk in.
It
You're
very
right.
much is. And it felt inviting. It felt inviting.
Yeah, it's
It
light.
felt inviting. It is. It is almost like a sunset, which is fucking,
I like this lamp a lot.
a whole fucking thing. A whole fucking.
Yeah.
It would be really cool if you guys are open to it, to potentially, because I didn't even have this idea beforehand, but the universe or our
Sometimes
higher,
it tells you what to do. You
It's
gotta
fun,
just
yeah.
listen.
it would be interesting to do listening parties. It would be interesting to do listening parties and record them and talk and like call them like dad talks, like damn that art amazing or something like that, or that
Yeah.
art, or damn. I guess it would be damn that art. It doesn't matter. It is just
Yeah.
it is just a listen or whatever.
It would like come naturally. Though. It's like a good
Yeah.
medium for a conversation.
It very much is. It very much is. It'd be really cool. It'd
Yeah.
be really cool. And that's like a great rounding. It's cool because it's almost like it full circles and then you get something new at the end of it. It's just the start of the next circle.
Yeah, and everyone's like having their own connection to the album as they listen to it.
Of
so,
course. Of course.
Like, yeah.
Anyway, crazy. Be on the lookout for more of this, potentially more of this living room. And be on the lookout.
You're
for
invited
more.
back.
Exactly. Oh, this is so fucking sweet.
Maybe there might be a TV mount.
There might be a TV mountain here. We might switch
Might-
up a little bit. Who
yeah.
knows? Who
'cause
knows?
Just when you walk, it just makes more sense. Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? Oh my god, this has been delightful. And I kind of don't want it to end. This is really fucking cool. I wish
know.
there
We're
was
just
more
hanging
tra-
out. It's like
This point, yeah.
I know it's
Yeah.
this is forcing us
Yeah.
to end it because there's no more music.
So then I'll challenge you with this.
Yeah.
To make a very long story short, I tried this with one of my friends who I also do a podcast with. Jesus, it's fucking cool. You pretty much just drop the mics. You stop the camera. You stop the recording. You don't even have to clean it up fully. You just drop all this stuff and then you just continue the conversation. If that kind of makes any sense. You essentially stop the recording aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You leave. Yeah, you end the Truman Show
Yeah.
type thing. You bow out and then you go on. I don't know. I kind of want to link it back to the story of the sand and the sky, but
Wow.
honestly, you kind of did it with track 8. So
The credits have rolled.
the credits very much have rolled, and I've been Jordan D with Cafeteria Media, hoping that you can feel at least these vibes from the other side. If not, oh my God, hope you get invited to the listening party of the room. Catch you guys soon. This has been Cole Crawford. What's the name of the album, please?
The name is Treehouse. Check it out. On a CD. Check us out at a show with my band. Check it out online wherever you prefer to listen to it. And thank you, Jordan, for coming over
It's been an
and
honor.
having a great experience
Getting
in our
bananaed,
home.
the highest honor. Yeah.
Like I said, we only moved in here recently, so
Yeah.
it's been an experience to share this space with you, to
It's been
share this
beautiful.
space with everyone
It's been
listening.
beautiful.
And thank you, Cafeteria Media, for helping us out with this.
Totally.
Yeah, I really appreciate the opportunity. This is like my first interview, if you can't
I
tell.
hope it went
So,
well.
Yeah,
I hope it went well. I hope you enjoyed. But
I did.
yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
to
try.
listening to music with
To listen to
friends.
music with friends.
That's what this is all about.
That's fucking what it is. Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
That's fucking all.
If
that's
you're
literally all we're doing.
confused by what the hell we're talking about this entire
Yeah.
time, that's the moral of the
That's the
story.
moral of the
Just
story.
just sit down and listen to music with your friends,
Yeah.
and just do that, and don't do anything else.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just fucking.
just
vibe.
focus, just listen, and then talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. We made ourselves do it, and it's a good time. We're gonna keep doing it.
We fucking should. And we are going to. And we
Yeah.
are going to. This is a whole. Okay. All right. I gotta call cut there. I gotta
Drop.
officially call cut. Yes. Yeah. You could just
Oh wait, have you been doing that?
like drop it. I know. All right. We'll catch you guys later.
Thanks.